Anderson. Councilmember King.
Present.
Austin.
Present.
Jordahl.
Present.
Boughton.
Present.
Carolyn.
Present.
Enright.
Present.
We have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. Item number 1 is a motion for adoption of the agenda. We do have an addition in number 17. With that addition, we need a motion.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 2 is we need a motion for the, approve the minutes from July 21st, 2014. We need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 3, are there any citizens here that wish to address the council on items that are not on tonight's agenda? Yes, ma'am. Why don't you come on up here and give us your name and where you live and your concerns.
I'm Linnea Birch. I live at 1708 4th Avenue Northwest. And now that spring and summer is here and there's so many more garage sale signs going up, it's become a problem again on 4th Avenue and 14th Street by the athletic field. And now it's just progressed to all over the city again, instead of just the 2 places that they're allowed, correct? And I've called the police department many times, and one morning I called and a police officer was just, driving down 14th Street the opposite way of what I was, it's like, do you not see these garage sale signs, and there's one laying down on the ground now, and it's been there for weeks. And I called one time and nobody come out, and it was clear, and probably almost a week later that they come out and removed the signs. So I'm wondering what can be done.
Well, I don't know that it's the police department's job to remove the signs. The
That's
one
what
you
we were
saw.
told, to call them.
Brian?
Obviously, when we are aware of them and the officers aren't tied up with other calls, that is something we do, or normally we have this community service officers pick them up. So it is something I will definitely bring to their attention when a call comes in that they are signs in the inappropriate areas, that we try to pick them up for you.
Okay, thank you.
I wish there was a way we could put some teeth in it, but how we talked about that when we did the ordinance, and it's just,
Is there not even at the beginning of a season or something where you can just put a sign there, and say, no garage sales, no garage sale signs, or I don't know,
I think
Well,
there is.
we're working on, a more interactive website, and when we update that, there'll be more time, notices that are pertinent to seasons and those kinds of things. That might be a helpful way to address it as well. Just another tool.
And I have another issue too with grass mowing. I have a neighbor that I turned in once, and the city sent him a letter, and finally it was like getting really long, and I said, you really need to mow your grass, and he said, I only mow when I get a letter. And I said, no, I went down to turn you in. You need to mow weekly. Do you not see that the neighbors, and they're Asian, do you not see that everybody around you is mowing? I mow when I get a letter. And so then I went down to the park department, and they said there's nothing that they can do to send out, when they send out a letter. And apparently it costs like $160 if they have to mow, and it's like something like $60 if they don't mow, if they just send out the letter for, for certified, for all the help it requires to get these letters out, and it goes on the taxes of the, and they're renting, which, it shouldn't have to be, that way, and when you can't even reason with your neighbor, that, you've got to mow.
Unfortunately, we can't legislate people to be good neighbors,
I know.
you know, and there's always going to be, I mean, I get calls from people every week about similar type things. you
I
know.
let him use our mower,
Yeah.
our old mower, and he broke that. And then he wanted to use a new one. I said, no, it's too new, you know.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, the only thing you could possibly do is talk to the people that own the property, but I'm sure you probably wouldn't get much there. All right, thank you for your concerns. Matt, did you have some, or, sir, why don't, go ahead, Matt, I don't care. One of you.
Thank you, City Council and Mayor. I was just going to mention that I got a letter and a packet of information from the Attorney General's office recently. Anyway, scanning through it, it says, seems like this government assumes power to do what it wants, legal or illegal. And apparently the $2 or $3 million of public money for dikes for Keene Motors is illegal. Just like the millions of dollars of public money spent so that private Hormels can land their private jet at Austin's public airport is not legal either. Anyway, I object. And like FDR, he encouraged every common citizen to be a whistleblower against corruption in the public. I just thought I'd mention it.
Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
Sir, did you have a concern also? Come on up and give us your name and your address and your issue.
My name is Merv Sawyer. I have the property at O.H. Hagee Residence at 811 3rd Street Northwest. I've called some of the people like Miss Helly, and I've called Miss Enright, and I have left word to Mr. Austin. I have a person there by the name of Chrissy Curl in apartment 1, and I have another one by the name of Jan Nash, apartment 3. Each of them have one child. They're well behaved, but the people do not want to pay rent. Not because they are not being fed somewhere by some chicks, but they're told what to do. Someone else is behind it all. And I'm up to the point where I want to get rid of the apartment. And right now, I'm not ready to sell, but it's costing me lots of money by paying all the utilities and the expenses. So if you've got an investigative services, keep them off my yard, man, and let's see what they're smoking and see what's behind the whole mess.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll take care of that for you, thanks. Anybody else? Nobody else? All right, we move on then to, I don't believe we have any recognitions or award. Number 5, the consent agenda. We need a,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Item number 6 is a motion approving $10,000 from the 2014 budget for community arts funding to the Austin Area Commissions for the Arts. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed. Item number 7 is a ordinance adopting a fire service fee ordinance. Chief?
This ordinance covers the fee we charge for extrication inside the city limits of Austin. We adopted a fee schedule several years back and required by law as an ordinance, and this ordinance would cover that.
Okay, we talked about this at the work session. Did any council have anything? If not, we need a motion.
Move that the ordinance be prepared.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And now we need the ordinance.
Move for adoption and publication of the ordinance.
Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember King,
Aye.
Austin,
Aye.
Jordahl,
Aye.
Boughton,
Aye.
Carolyn,
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
Councilmember at-Large Anderson.
Aye.
Ordinance passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Number 8 is a motion awarding the City of Austin website upgrade contract to Teresa Tucker with funding from contingency funds. I don't think we need it, just,
We had a discussion at the last work session to hire Teresa Tucker to redo our website for us.
okay, we need a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Number 9 is a motion approving the placement of stop signs at 18th Street and 2nd Avenue Southeast with a 2nd Avenue stop. 18th Street and 3rd Avenue Southeast with a 3rd Avenue stop, and 8th Avenue and 10th Street Southwest with an 8th Avenue stop. We talked about this at the work session. Council, you have any questions, comments? If not, we need a motion.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Item number 10 is a motion approving an event application for the Austin Artworks Festival on August 23rd and August 24th, 2014. Once again, it's self-explanatory. Any questions? If not, we need a motion.
moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Item number 11 is a motion approving an event application for the Spare Arts Bike Show. Spare Arts? Or Spare Part? Okay, Spare Arts Bike Show on August 23rd, 2014. We need a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. 12 is a motion approving a block party application for August 21st, 2014 on 20th Street Southwest and 7th Avenue Southwest. Once again, any questions? If
So
not,
moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 13 is a motion approving a full-time firefighter position, which is, this is a replacement, right?
This is a replacement for Commander Lubbock's position.
Okay, questions, comments? If not, we need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 14 is a motion approving a full-time, well, it seems redundant. Same thing?
Two different positions.
Okay.
This one would
Okay.
fill Drew Collins' resignation.
Okay, same thing, approving a full-time firefighter.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? 15 is a resolution adopting policies for the administration of Minnesota Department of Employment and Economic Development Small Cities Development Grant.
The City of Austin, working through it with John Erickson, the Austin HRA received a deed grant for some housing improvement funds. Part of that grant, since it's a federal grant, requires us to review 7 of our existing policies or adopt policies. Excessive and deadly force policy, program income plan, conflict of interest policy, residential anti-displacement and relocation assistance plan, drug-free policy, fair housing action plan, and section 3. These are required by the federal government for us to access these funds, so these are the policies as drafted and reviewed by SEMCAC, our agency is helping us through with this.
Okay, council, anything? If not, we need a resolution.
So moved.
Is there a second? Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember King,
Aye.
Austin,
Aye.
Jordan,
Aye.
Boughton,
Aye.
Carolyn,
Aye.
Enright,
Aye.
Councilmember at-Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Number 16 is resolution approving planning and zoning consulting services. Stephen?
Yes, to temporarily fill the void of our recently retired community development director, I have requested a proposal from 2 local engineering firms, local being Rochester, to assist the planning and zoning department on a 1-day-a-week basis with any of those planning and zoning items that come up throughout the week. Received 2 quotes again from consulting firms out of Rochester, with WSB and Associates being low, with a estimated monthly cost of $3,920. Again, this person will come over and be in our city offices on what we're looking at right now would be Thursdays, to assist with answering any questions from the public on that day, and also following up on any things that have come up throughout the previous week. Those things that this person would oversee would be Chapter 4, the fences and zoning, fences and signage, permitting, site plan reviews, which is Chapter 11, floodplain ordinance, which is Chapter 12, subdivision regulations, which is 13. They'd also assist with developing the agendas for the Planning Commission if the vacancy continues for an extended period of time. But at this point, I'd recommend awarding it to WSB, and we would use the savings from the vacant position currently to fund this work.
So anything?
Where are we with filling that position?
We have some interviews later this week.
Thank
Anybody
you.
else? If there is nothing else, we need a resolution.
So move the
Is there a
resolution.
second?
Second.
Mr. Dankert.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordan.
Aye.
Boughton.
Aye.
Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
Councilmember Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. Number 17, our final resolution of the evening, approving a settlement agreement regarding street assessment appeals.
At the closed session before this, we have a settlement with Howe Properties LLC for the assessments at their addresses 111 8th Street Northwest, total street and sidewalk assessment, $1,572.75, and at 107 8th Street Northwest, total street and sidewalk assessment of $1,727.25. In total, it's about $3,300, which is about $360 less than we assessed, but as I said, council has agreed to accept that in lieu of going through the court process.
Council, anything? If not, we need a resolution.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry. Tom, Mr. Dankert.
Councilmember King.
Aye.
Austin.
Aye.
Jordan.
Aye.
Boughton.
Aye.
Carolyn.
Aye.
Enright.
Aye.
Councilmember Large Anderson.
Aye.
Resolution passes 7-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. We now are to reports and recommendations. We'll start with Jeremy this evening.
Nothing, Your Honor.
Roger?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Mike?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Janet?
Nothing.
Wow. Jeff?
I have nothing, Your Honor.
Steve?
Nothing, Your Honor.
Judy?
Nothing.
Oh, wow. Don, do we have anything?
Just,
Break this.
we're all there. Just wanted to let the council know that we did our third mosquito application on Saturday night. We tried to do that right before the fair. We did it on Saturday night pending some weather coming up here in the next couple days. We wanted to make sure we fit it in. So that is our third and last application for the summer. I think in general, the mosquito population has been down recently just because of the dry weather. So a little bit of help from Mother Nature.
Great.
I do have a question for Brian. Is the city doing something for National Night Out? Yes.
Thank you for reminding me. Yes, tomorrow night is National Night Out nationwide, and we are having our event at the Veterans Pavilion down by the band shell from 4 o'clock to 8 p.m. We will have the fire department, Gold Cross, Austin Police, and we also have Mayo 1 scheduled from between 5 p.m. and 7. And also Lieutenant Holton and K-9 Sonic will be doing a demonstration tomorrow evening. So it's open to the public. Food and beverages are provided, so come and get a chance to see some of the vehicles. Our CERT truck will be down there as well as our armored Humvee, so citizens can see what vehicles the police department and the fire department use on a daily basis.
You said 4 to 8, Brian?
4 to 8 tomorrow night.
And that, the National Night Out is just to acclimate citizens with the fire and police departments, more or less, and the equipment?
That is correct, and their own neighborhoods to get more eyes out for the public,
Okay.
to help us do a better job for public safety and meet and greet and get to know the officers and your neighbors.
Okay. Chief, do you have anything to add? Okay. Anything else? Tom, anybody else? Anybody else? Kim, usually have something? No? All right. With that, then, we need a motion to adjourn till August 18th, 2014 at 5:30 PM in council chambers.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We'll take a 5-10 minute break and meet in the small conference room across the hall for our work session.